Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back KS family. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently down 0.70% to 24,271. Ethereum is down 2.53% to 1933. You can see that the crypto market is so incredibly volatile. Even though the main market goes red, you'll always see green under the hood. You just have to look for it. Because of the immense volatility inside crypto, we need to prime our minds for positivity. To do that, we look at the CTKS creed. I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities and life reset daily. I am worthy, I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. We're going to do things a little differently today. I want to give you a position on the crypto market. Even though the crypto market is red, the under the hood signals are still fairly positive. We always do our ANF. Now, what is ANF? If you're new to the community, a very warm welcome, and I'll give you a bit of background on what ANF means. ANF is basically a traffic light. What if price goes against you, goes nowhere, or goes for you? Remember, all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell, so you control the trade, but the market controls the return. That's why I developed these ANF charts. We see against, nowhere, for. What is against this red area? What is the for this green area? And what's the nowhere? Just flat. And what do we actually see in price momentum at the moment? We can see price is making its way along this support line, and this is quite a good support line. It's a good support line. If we lose that support, we can come down a little bit more, and that would be fine. You notice this green area, and Bitcoin is currently trading at 24,302, goes all the way to this baseline of zero at 23,128. Everything is positive in this zone. Even if we come down a little bit, Bitcoin and crypto is known for violating, just having long tail rejections all over the place. That's why we've got a little bit of wiggle room in this particular box here. So what does it mean? We're coming down to support. Let's just zoom in. We're on the 2 hour now, and you can see this support. What does this actually mean? You can see Bitcoin is currently starting to get over a very tight resistance line. All these wicks down means that basically this support line is being defended by buyers. Buyers are stepping in and saying, oh no you don't, you're not coming down. But because crypto is so incredibly volatile, we have a secondary support line just playing in here at around 23,738. Don't forget this sort of zero level, I've put it just under this red area because it's more representative of 23,128. That's the one that you want to keep your eye on. We know all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell. The fact is that traders buy and sell a lot more frequently than do investors. There's just a different hodl period, if you like, and there's also a different focus on mastering emotions, and traders have to because they're knee deep in volatility. Talking about volatility, let me overlay the VIX. This is the fear gauge, or the volatility inherent in the S&P 500. You can see the volatility has come out of the market recently. When volatility comes out, when fear comes out of the market, what actually happens are the prices rally, and we've seen a really good rally off a fairly steep fall. But what actually happened here? You can see this support line was violated. Now what happened? It did a big tank down. What was the technical reason for this tank? If we go back, we didn't have a lot of support under this area. So when prices started to get below that area, they sold off very dramatically. There are a couple of other reasons for this, but just be aware that if we could come down here into this red area, we're going to not go through something like this in all probability, because we've got so much support inherent. If we were trading just about here and the VIX could have spiked up here, we don't have a lot of support underneath that area, but we have a massive amount of support underneath the current price. This is something that you want to bear in mind. When you look at the price, you're saying, okay, price is coming into support. It doesn't necessarily mean it's just going to bounce, but it means it could wobble around here or even go flat. But you need your strategy. What will you do with your entire portfolio or any specific trade or investment that you have, no matter what price does? If it comes up, where will you sell? If it goes horizontal and fluctuates, what will you do then? And if it comes down, what will you do? The bias is to hit this support line and come up. But we also know the VIX is very overextended at the moment. It's likely to spike up, but we don't anticipate any sell-off like this because there's so much support through here. That's why I wanted to show you this particular chart. Active learning is the cornerstone of our community. What level of Bitcoin's price do you expect Bitcoin to be headed towards? That's not necessarily tomorrow, but that's just overall. Do you expect a positive number, 0, or a negative number? And you can just pop in whatever number into the comments you think. This is all part of active learning. Active learning will make the difference in your profitability, and that's what it's all about. And what are your thoughts about any potential sell-off? For example, if the VIX decided to spike up, do you think that would cause a massive reduction like this, or do you think it would create a more subdued reduction in price, and why? This is really, really critical for you to understand. I can say a lot of things here, and you can say, oh yeah, Ken, that makes sense. But when you get to phrase it in your own words, that's when you internalize it, and that's what you need in crypto, because it's so crazy volatile. We understand that Bitcoin cannot escape the stock market's gravity, and this white line, that's the NASDAQ 100, and you can see the directional correlation. Why does it go flat here, you say? Ken, what's that about? And what are those grey shaded areas? What are they about? The grey shaded areas are the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, and the NASDAQ is so lazy. It doesn't trade on the weekends. How slack. And what do we see right now? We're coming out of the weekend, and we've seen a bit of a dip in the NASDAQ futures and now a bit of a leg up. Weekends can be volatile because of low trading volume, or so we shall find out. But the concept is the longs and the shorts. Look at the shorts. The shorts are coming up. The longs are bailing. What does this basically mean? It means the longs have very little confidence that they can make money under the current conditions that we find ourselves in, and the shorts are saying, yeah, I can make money here. That's why they're going up. You can look at it as a confidence issue. When the shorts start to spike, they're getting really, really confident. When the longs start to spike down, they're getting less and less confident. They're getting fearful. But when they spike up, they're getting more optimistic. It's a really good way to look at it. And of course, I'll ask you active learning questions on this throughout all the videos, because I want you to understand it much, much better. When we look at liquidations across the past 24 hours, 203.03 million. This is around 10 times the average weekend trading liquidation. So it's pretty big. And across 69,164 positions, that's quite a few. And when we look across the past 24 hours, 63% of liquidations, total liquidations, have been long. Across the past 12 hours, 76% long. 4 hours, 55% short, and the last hour, about 54% long. Just keep in mind that the shorts and the longs are always liquidating each other, but the longs have been on the losing side this time. The longs, 126.783 million, to the shorts, about 75 million. and it was exactly the opposite yesterday. And when you look through this daily volumes, what you'll find is that the weekends are generally really small, but they're getting bigger. We're noticing a returning of interest into the crypto market. One thing we know is that Bitcoin is approaching a level of support and multiple levels of support. It's also making higher highs, which is really positive. You might say, Ken, what are these higher highs you speak of? I'll give you an example. We can see here, that's a high. Here, that's a higher high because that high is higher than that high. What about here? This high is higher than that high. That's a higher high. Higher high. And this one, when we look at this high, that's higher. So we've been making a series of higher highs. This is an uptrend. This is quite good, but we also have to bear in mind what the VIX could do. That's why we have an ANF strategy. It's all about understanding that three-dimensional decision making on your particular trade, every specific trade, and also your entire portfolio. It's really important to do, especially in crypto. We know no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity, but what is Bitcoin's gravity? It's the overlay of Bitcoin's price action on a specific alt. If you look at Ethereum, you can see Ethereum just a little bit weaker previously than Bitcoin's gravity, and now aligning. We're down on the 1 hour because I want to show you a few things here, and it's a really valuable thing to know. And look at Binance Coin. Was on the hourly underneath Bitcoin's gravity and then synchronized and went above, and now synchronizing again. Keep your eye on Bitcoin's gravity. We can see XRP is currently under Bitcoin's gravity. That means relatively XRP is exhibiting weaker price action than Bitcoin. And we can see ADA was under, tried to synchronize but just failed, still keeping under and still under at the moment. There's a chart here that is really interesting, and I'm nearly got to it. We can see Solana just under Bitcoin's gravity on the 1 hour, starting to show signs of weakness as well. This is the one I wanted to show you. You can see Doge was under Bitcoin's gravity and then synchronized with it. This is very valuable if you understand what you're looking at. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think I mean by Doge's price behavior? If you've got it, you're going to do really well in BORSOG trading. Let's have a look at DOT. DOT was under, synchronized, and then went over, still over, and synchronized again and is coming under. What does it mean for DOT as well? These are all key aspects of your active learning. Another active learning question: what do you think the weakness in XRP and Binance Coin and potentially ADA and Solana and DOT is showing us about the state of the crypto market? Something else that could be really beneficial to you. Look at XRP. It was below Bitcoin's gravity, then synchronized. Then as Bitcoin's gravity shot up, just think about what Doge is doing at the moment. It shot up and synchronized. It absolutely rallied up. This is what I mean by Bitcoin's gravity. What you'll find is crypto trading and investing is highly emotional. So we have Rule 774, master yourself to master the market. How do we master ourselves effectively? We relegate money to the outcome of doing the right things. And that's doing the right things is simply maintaining real wealth foundations, such as kindness, gratitude, happiness, respect, forgiveness, inner and outer peace, integrity and decency. A lot of people don't think that this is really important. When you actually get on in life, it becomes the single most important thing. Every single person, when they get involved in financial trading and investing, they start in zone 1, the panic zone. They think it's all easy money. They can make 100% return with 0% loss. It's really just gambling. And then they realize that doesn't work and they get very angry. They were sold on a concept. They would get rich quick. Instead, they got poor quick. Very, very unfortunate. And over time, people actually learn. They say, oh, what do I need to do better? What am I not doing correctly? And when it comes to trading and investing, positive excellence is the absolute deciding factor on whether or not you will be successful long term. Anybody can be successful in the short term, but if you're going to make it in the long term, you need positive excellence and real wealth, because that will take you into zone 3, where the make money rules apply, and zone 4, where you master fear and keep your money. Don't worry about getting rich quick, because people who get rich quick get poor quick. You don't want that. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and there's no problem getting rich sustainably. As crypto technical analysts, we have a scientific process by which we track investor attention. We mark up our charts with the CTKS method. We look at outside trends in the stock market and elsewhere, checking world events and collecting probabilities. Then we'll come back into the crypto market, finding the market's focus, Rule 32, understanding that opportunities reset daily, Rule 28, and enhancing our pattern recognition, Rule 109. But before we actually buy or sell, we must make sure that we've mastered emotional control, Rule 734, and we do that by looking at real wealth and positive excellence. We spoke a little bit yesterday about what is respect and why does it belong in positive excellence. And one good thing to understand, we can place so much stress on ourselves to earn money and to be successful, never realizing that character is the thing that attracts success to you. You don't pursue success. Success comes to you because of the person that you are. Many episodes ago, we talked about real progress and false progress. And it comes from the idea that everyone experiences suffering, loss, heartache, and pain, especially in the crypto market because of its incredible volatility. The choice is yours to accept, learn, grow, and then progress, or to blame and get stuck. That's a choice we all make. So just think about it. I win or learn and never blame. And that part of the CTKS creed is to keep people away from false progress. False progress is an absolute waste of time and life. Real progress is about respect and taking control of your own life. It's not about losing control. Therefore, acceptance, responsibility, forgiveness, empathy, inner peace, outer peace, independence, they all add up to progress. You can think about it this way. If a trade goes against you and you don't respect the lesson in the lesson, if you don't accept what happened, if you don't take responsibility for it, if you don't forgive yourself, if you don't have empathy for yourself, you will disturb your inner peace. You'll get into conflict because you won't have outer peace, and you will be dependent on other things outside your control. But when you internalize the lesson, you will progress. It just becomes another rule in your custom rule book. But that's not what the majority of people do. In fact, about 95% plus of people get into false progress. They get really, really angry and they're looking for something or someone to blame. It doesn't matter who or what they blame. They'll find something. But this is the problem. It's just a total waste of time and a total waste of loss is the thing that actually makes us progress in life. That sounds quite weird, but it's absolutely true. Unfortunately, people on this side take no responsibility. They don't forgive anyone, especially themselves. They don't accept what happened. They think it's somebody else's fault. But it's fact is a fact. They become bitter because they can't get around the fact that they're actually feeling the effects of the loss. So they get into conflict with others or complain, and they just get stuck. They don't progress. You can see why so many people lose money in investing and trading, because they're stuck in false progress. A lot of people say, but Ken, these things are not important. I just need a buy level and a sell level. No, you don't. You need mental strength, because crypto is incredibly volatile. But all investing and trading is volatile. Just crypto is the most volatile. You need to have your head on straight, and you must push money to the background. Don't have it as the thing that you're chasing, because the thing that you're chasing will always elude you. Make it come to you. Progress follows the footsteps of positive excellence. If you want to progress, just subscribe to Positive Excellence. It's that simple. It's life-changing. A big thank you to everybody who commented yesterday. Just brilliant. Edmund was talking about how do I raise a child and teach them respect for all living things, people, feelings, objects, and showing that everyone and everything deserves to be treated with kindness. Though we often place ourselves as a priority, we mustn't rob others of their right to usage and existence. Really good, Edmund. And Crypto Turtle said, respect without manners is impossible. Manners are verbal kindness to another. Through manners, we show that we care about others, showing empathy, smiling, saying thank you. It's very, very good, Crypto Turtle. Self-respect is when you are kind to yourself and automatically you will be kind to others. It's important to realize that we're not talking about some weak form of kindness. We have courage and honor, strength and boundaries matched and laced into our kindness and authenticity. We are ourselves and we're kind through ourselves, but that doesn't mean we're a doormat to anyone. It takes a lot of strength to be kind in an unkind world. I say it all the time, and thank you, Ivan. Today, I blame myself for a trade going against me, but forgave myself because I'm grateful for learning one more lesson and applying it to my ANF. Well done, my friend. Ivan said that he basically sold out at a little more than 2% profit on that trade. And Ivan didn't feel good about it, but I want to show you something really interesting with 2% accumulating on a trade. If you just made 2% each day and just compounded that, you would grow $100 into $138,424. Ivan, 2% is nothing to sneeze at. It's a really, really good job. And Dreamsick had a really, really good statement here. What is respect? Wow, what a great question. It struck a chord with me as I used to work in a retail customer service setting and definitely observed that people just had no respect as a baseline and ended up causing me a lot of health issues day after day, being treated as if I had zero value as a human being. This is a really important point. It's really nice to say hello to people and call them by their name. If you're out shopping, well, when I'm out shopping, I look at the name tag of someone and I call them by their name. And they're like, whoa, you call my name? How did you know me? Do we know each other? And I say, no, I just saw your name tag. When you're out next or in a retail environment of some sort, just try that. Call the person by their name. It can have a life-changing impact on people, and it's beautiful to show kindness. Or if you can't see their name, just smile at them and say thank you. This is a really beautiful thing. Just imagine if you were on the opposite side and how you would feel if you received kindness. And Rundle Ridge agrees. Most people appreciate it when others treat them with respect, kindness, and love. Absolutely. Beautiful. And Jade, respect. This is giving consideration to others, no matter of their status, belief, or situation in life. Flamingo, very, very wise member of our global family, said this entire KS community is part of putting positivity out into the world mindset. Just beautiful. Respect is a vast topic, and it's very important to have respect for ourselves. We do that by showing respect for others, patience and kindness. Everything we put out comes back to us. We also show respect for ourselves by taking care of our bodies, eating real, whole, nutritious foods, avoiding toxic chemicals, feeding our minds with healthy, positive thinking, exercising our bodies, steering clear of angry or aggressive people by not getting sucked into mainstream narratives, and through giving thanks for the people, pets, or anything else that we love. I could go on and on. My point is that by showing respect for ourselves, we automatically show respect to the world and every being around us. Just beautiful, Flamingo. And there was something in there that I wanted to raise. And that's this specific words, or this specific sentence. Everything we put out there comes back to us. Just think about it. If you're angry and aggressive, you'll get anger and aggression back to you. You'll also get isolated because people don't want to be around angry and aggressive people. If you put kindness and love, you'll get kindness and love back because that's just how we all work as human beings. We all literally reap what we sow so well and sow positive seeds. And you'll harvest a beautiful life. And isn't that what it's all about? And J-Link did a really cool comment. Respect is lacking on the internet because most people are anonymous and they think they don't face any consequences. There's always consequences for bad behavior, and it generally comes down to being ignored. And on the internet, it's easy for people to get kicked out of communities if they're vicious and toxic. But I agree with J-Link. I think a very big problem with the internet has created, it's actually separated people from each other so they don't see a real life human being across from the keyboard. They just see a monitor. And Brett said, respect is a gift that you give yourself and others too. Respect is about treating yourself with kindness, looking after yourself, taking care of your appearance, showing good manners, and importantly expressing these outwardly to others. Respect is leadership by example. Outstanding, Brett. And so many fantastic comments. I urge you to have a look through them. They're just brilliant. Let's have a look at some more community favorites. We can see synthetics really romping above Bitcoin's gravity. It's powerhousing away. It's still under support, but it's coming close to testing that just now. So just be aware of that. EGLD looking really good, and quite a good piece of alignment too with Bitcoin's gravity. You can see Uni doing really well. It was under Bitcoin strength and now it's way over. Notice under, synchronized, over. Happens all the time. What about Yearn Finance, YFI? Under, synchronized, over, and really over at the moment. What about Cake? Under, synchronized, starting to get over. What about Chili's? Way over. So much power in Chili's at the moment. And keep your eye on the socials as well. When Chili's comes up, generally, the socials will come up with Chili's. They'll tend to lead it or follow it, but they almost always around the Chili's ramp up. And we can see Gala starting to move upwards and over the synchronization pattern, and Matic well above synchronization at the moment. I thought in the comments today we could talk a little bit about money and success. Do you think it's something that's attracted to you? For example, can you get rich quickly without becoming a stronger, more decent person? Or if you get rich quickly without that, will you keep the money? Or will it be unearned, is returned? Actually talking about success and how we attract success by becoming the people that can withstand success is very, very powerful. This is not taught. What you see all around you is people saying you become rich easily. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any hard work. There's no persistence, commitment. There's nothing. It'll just come to you. Those people are sham artists. The world doesn't work this way. You must put the hard work in if you want to get the very, very good, successful results out. And you know that already from your life and your experience. A question in the comments. What would you say about a 50% investing strategy and 50% trading, or 80% investing, 20% trading? I would say to you, my friend, use any percentage that you feel comfortable with and confident with. And no matter what you do, even if it's 5% trading, it will make the difference in your investing career. Just utilize the BORSOG timing and synchronization technology and just seek to use coffee money for your trades. And when you get in synchronization, just scale up. That's the best way to do it. And you can see by just 2% compounding, you can do really, really well. Thank you for tuning in. I've loved sharing this time together. Even though the markets are red, we understand that Bitcoin, basically the ruler of the crypto universe, is just coming back to support. So we're not too fussed about this just at the moment. But of course, we always have our ANF strategy playing out in the background. We use our integrity to actually action that ANF strategy if lines in the sand have crossed. And we also know that opportunities literally in crypto reset by the minute. It's not even by the day, it's by the minute. With that in mind, we're just keeping our eyes open for possibilities and potential. Even when most of the market is red, you can see parts of the market just shine. Thank you very much to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers, and to the CTKS ambassadors for assisting Masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global KS family. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the links to the CryptoTradingKS Masterclass and the CryptoTradingKS Partial Scholarship, as well as the tax software I use. Using the links in the description of this video, you can reach out to an ambassador to get 80% off, or alternately, if you're in financial difficulty, you can apply for the scholarship. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always expect the worst and best case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Have a great day or night ahead. And take care for now, and see you next time. Bye for now.